Oftentimes, I tell students the most difficult thing in the song is not the actual playing of the notes themselves, but it's getting to the right position at the right time with the right hand shape to play the correct notes.
How did you right place at the right time?
So today we're going to be talking about the thumb tucking crossover, lateral wrist movement, and the opening and the closing of the hand to be able to play a 2-octave arpeggio. As previously covered in our skipping exercise, an arpeggio is easiest thought of as a broken up chord where all of the notes are played one at a time instead of at the same time. So, I mean, look at your hand, there's 10 fingers.
I was made for this, bruh.
As a result, the piano is such a versatile instrument. We have so many different arpeggio patterns and textures to choose from.
So many choices.
Those different patterns are going to be covered in other videos. The importance of this video is being able to move smoothly from position to position, because those patterns won't mean anything if you're stuck in one part of the keyboard. Now, the first aspect that I teach of the arpeggio is just the opening and the closing of the hand shape. So let's start with our right hand in our middle C position. Now normally we have our first, third, and fifth finger over C, E, and G. However, as previously stated, this exercise requires us to open our hand. So now I want you to open your hand, put your first, second, and third fingers over C, E, and G. Maintain the same tenets of technique we talk about. Good wrist height, curved fingers, and good body awareness. I want you to go back and forth between these two finger positions in our C major chord. Close position, open position. Close position, and then open position again. Once you get a little bit more comfortable with the opening and closing of the hand, then it's time to progress to making it into a
Moving on.
2-octave arpeggio. So, first, let's play our first 3 notes in our new position. So C, E, and G. Now, we have to tuck our thumb all the way from our third finger on G to C, which is 4 keys over. It just can't reach on its own, so we need to learn how to use our wrist. I teach wrist movement in 2 stages. First, I start with what I call static technique. So, just basically not moving. You have to learn to control the weight in your hand and have a supple, weightless wrist. Just everything is relaxed here, balancing on the tips of the fingers before incorporating movement. But without this foundation, the wrist motion becomes erratic and unpredictable, and optimal technique can never be achieved. So now that we've covered static work and all the exercises we've done, steps, skips, chords, etc., it's time to incorporate the wrist motion to finish moving the thumb in our 2-octave arpeggio. Now to the left hand. So remember, our hands are mirror images of each other. They're not copies. We can't play like this, we have to play like this. So the last finger we played with going up in the right hand is our pinky. So that's going to be the first finger we start with over C in our left hand. So let's start in that closed C position first. 5th finger over C, 3rd finger over E, thumb over G. Now, open your hand. So your 3rd finger is still going to be over E, your 5th finger is still going to be over C, but your 2nd finger is going to stretch to G, and your thumb is going to stretch to the C above that G. So this is an open hand position. So let's just practice going back and forth. Let's play our closed chord, and then our open chord. Closed chord, and then open chord one more time. So the execution of the arpeggio is the exact same, except our positioning is reversed from our right hand. So let's play each note separate. This is a little bit tricky at first. You want to do this hand separate for a while. Remember, with motion, less is always more. Really focus on fine-tuning this motion while maintaining the basic 3 tenets of technique. Keep your fingers curled, keep good wrist height, and good body awareness.
Stay tight low.
Don't stay tight. Nice and relaxed. Easiest way to do that, stay hand separate, stay slow for a while. When you're ready, don't forget, use your metronome early and often, and then try it hands together. It usually takes students a few tries, so I recommend trying hands together a few times, seeing kind of where it falls apart, and then working on that part of the motion when you're doing hands separate. So a lot of trial and error will go into this, but it is one of the core skills that you need to play piano. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. I want to be releasing as much content as I can. I want to make you guys as good of pianists as possible. So let me know what you like, what you don't like, and stay powerful, y'all.